digging into the questions, and we are not just get the answer and move on, not like that. So whatever the theory subjects, so we do that theory subject, the important subject areas, and sometimes we go to the grade 10 book, sometimes we go to the grade 11 book, because you know that the O level ICT syllabus, local syllabus, the paper will be based on the grade 10 book and the grade 11 book. So we have to refer both books as well when we do the questions, because straight away we go, instead of straight away go to the questions, I mean not the questions, the this book, right, the theories. So the paper class would be, we do the papers, we do the questions. While we do the question, we cover the important areas of the syllabus, which is focusing only exam purpose. So this is because this paper class mainly focusing on the exam, how you get the A pass. That's what, right? We are targeting on the, not the B, not the C. So we need A pass. More than 75 marks we have to get it. So very easy paper, ICT, even the first paper, second paper. So you don't want to worry about the questions. All are, what they have given. I think when you go on the questions, they already given the answers. Just you want to choose the answer. Like 50% of the marks coming from the choosing the answer. That means paper itself, we have the answer. What we want to, right, do it, we want to select it. We want to pick the correct answer. That's all. Right? Nothing else. Very simple. But A levels not like that. Right? A levels, we have to do a lot of things. I mean GCE A level, what I'm talking about. But this is O level. No? O level very simple, right? So you don't want to buy hard anything. So if you go through these papers itself, that is fine to get the A pass. Very simple questions they are asking. Same thing they are asking again and again. The same syllabus, right? Same questions, and in asking in a different way. Are you? Did you understand what I'm saying, Pute?
Yes, sir.
All right, good. So our plan is to put we will do the 2020 paper first. We start from the 20 paper, then we'll go on 21, 22 likewise, right? That's how we are going to conduct these classes. So you should have a papers. If not, I will send it to you. I have a PDF and all. What about the papers? Pute, do you have a soft copy the papers with your?
The O level past paper, sir.
Yes, all our past papers, 2020.
I I have the book.
Ah, okay. In that book, Pute, do you have a 2020 paper? 2020 ICT paper? I will show you.
Yes, sir. I
Ah,
have.
okay. That's great. Pute, did you see my screen? Have, is it able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just to confirm what you can see, Pute, now. Can you see the paper?
Yes, sir. I can see.
All right, great. Okay, so this is the 2020 paper, Pute, right? We know that. I think you aware about the structure of the paper. I will tell you the paper structure. Right. First of all, we have a paper one. I am writing on my interactive whiteboard. Can you see, Pute? I hope you can see.
Yes,
Okay, right, great.
sir.
Okay, paper one. So what do you mean by the paper one? Paper one, Pute, we have MCQ. How many MCQ? Multiple choice questions. We have, Pute, 40 MCQ. Right? So this is very critical paper. Because directly out of 100, Pute, 40 marks will be come with the paper one. I think you are aware of that. Okay. Then, Pute, you have paper 2. Paper 2, Pute, having two questions, two separate areas, 20 questions, Pute, right? 20 marks will be compulsory. 20 marks. That means there are structured question, right? Structured questions are there. You have to write, mostly you have to write on the paper itself. 20 marks. This is compulsory. Then, Pute, again another 40 marks will be remaining. So that 40 mark will be come from other part. That is the essay type questions. In the essay type, Pute, right? Essay type questions. How many questions? Right? You have like 6 questions. You have to select 4 questions. Okay? And one questions, Pute, what is the mark? 10 marks. Then we have here 20 for the structured question. Right? Then 10 into 4, 40. So then 40 plus 20 plus 40. 60 plus 100. That's how the 100 comes. Are you aware of this? The format of the paper? I think so. Abute, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Right. So this paper, Abute, again I am, right, when I sum up this, in the paper structure, we have a 40 MCQs, that is totally in the paper 1. When it's come to the paper 2, in that paper 2, we have 2 sections. First question would be compulsory questions, which you gain 20 marks out of 20. They are giving marks. Then again, second or latter part of the question, that is essay type questions. You have 6 essay type questions. You have a selection here. You can remove 2 questions, but you have to answer 4 questions. Then one question, 10 marks each, multiply by 4, 40 marks. Then MCQ 40, compulsory 20 marks, 60. Then again essay type, 4 questions, each 10 marks. Then you will get 40. When you add all of marks, you will get 100 marks. Okay. So this is how the paper structure in O-level GCE ICT paper. Right. I think one student also said that he is joining, not sure. Let me see. He's One second. Okay, I think you are yeah, you can see the past paper. Okay. Question 1. Which of the following contains only input device? Pute, what do you think? Can you come up with your answer? This one?
The fourth one, sir.
Yes, fourth one. Okay. So let's look at this question. So they are asking the input devices. We know that input devices, right? The input devices are used to enter commands and information into the system. Like say you have a computer, you have a PC here, right? This is your PC. So let's say one of the input device, we know keyboard is an input device. Mouse, right? Mouse is another input device. So we are connecting to our CPU like this, like this. So what is the definition of the input device? The devices, or we can say the input devices are kind of a peripheral devices. Sometimes we say that put a peripheral, PERIPHERAL, peripheral devices. Again, put a peripheral devices solinut, right? We say that the peripheral devices as well. Okay. So peripheral devices are devices, right, which is used to, right, uh, what? So when you talk about the overall peripheral devices, it contains how many things? Any idea? What do you mean by the peripheral devices? It called input devices, and it consists of output devices, and it consists of storage devices and networking devices. This all together we can say that is called peripheral devices in a IT term, right? But here they are not asking about the peripheral devices. They are asking only sub part of the peripheral device, which is the input device. One second, wait. Hi Pute, good evening. Can you hear me, Pute? I hope you can hear me. You can unmute your mic, Pute. Can I know your name, please, Pute? And which school you are coming from? I think I am audible to you. Am I right?
Sir, my name is Afia, and my school is MSC Kalmuna.
All right, Pute. Okay. Pute, you are okay with English, right? I am conducting English. Sometimes I use Signal as well, but mostly English. Are you okay with English?
Um, yes, sir. I'm okay with English, but I'm not good with Singalam.
Okay, then you can understand English?
Yeah, yeah, I can.
That's great. All right. All right, Pute. So what we do is, Pute, I will tell you. We will start the paper, Pute, 2020 paper. Do you have a past paper with you? Or shall I share? I have a paper. If you want, I can share in the WhatsApp group. Do you have a paper 2020? I am asking past paper, Pute. GCE O level past paper.
Um,
You have it?
yes, I have.
All right. Okay, take it out, Pute. Take the paper, 2020 paper. So I will tell you the structure of the our classes, Pute, briefly because I think you little bit late to join. That doesn't matter. Uh, it's like this. We do papers, right? Past papers. Straight away we do the papers. We jump into the questions. We do the questions. While we do the question, we go with all the theory and the concept behind that. And it is very easy to, right, understand. And you know what is the advantage of this? So you will, practice how to write the answers, right? So that's how our paper class. So don't worry, I will stop I will continue up to your O level ICT paper, right? Sometime it could be February, next Feb or next Jan, we don't know that. Sometime because of this situation, sometime. But A level we had in the right time. Now we are in A level. But O level, not sure, Pute. Most probably it could be at Jan or Feb sometime. But they said that they are trying to do the December, but I don't think so. Mostly it will be drag on next year on Jan or Feb. So we have time, Pute. Don't worry, we have a time. But we have to focus the papers. That's it. That's how this class is going on, right? All right. Okay, this paper, Pute, I will tell you, right? First question. Pute, better if you can change your name. What's your good name? I beg your pardon. I didn't hear properly last time.
Mine is Afia.
Afia. Okay. Afia. Okay. Can you just go through the first question and give me the answer? 2020
Sir,
first.
is which year is it?
2020, Pute. 2020.
2020.
MCQ. First question.
Um,
What do you think? Yeah.
fourth answer.
Okay, fourth one. Good. Yes, good. Okay, so as I said, the input devices, right? Earlier, I mentioned to Nitesya as well, right? So, input devices are devices, right? We used to what? We used to enter, okay? Used to enter commands. Can you see I am writing? Is it visible or not visible?
It's visible, sir.
Okay, used to enter commands, right? So used to enter commands, which means what? That means commands and instruction. Every time remember, input devices, we are giving input, we are giving commands, instructions by using what? Keyboard, mouse, joystick, tracker ball. We have something called tracker ball, right? Tracker ball, track stick, sometime barcode reader, that is also input device. Remember, barcode reader, right? We have a digitizer. Actually, now I am writing on the digitizer. I use digitizer to use as interactive whiteboard. Now, while I am teaching, I am writing on the board, no, like this. So you can see, this is I use digitizer, right? And sometimes digital pen, I use digital pen. I think you can see this is the digital pen, right? So this is earlier, this came as a light pen, right? Now no one is mostly, we don't use light pen puthe, but now digital pen is there, right? I think light pen puthe. What we do in the light pen, we just point point some objects on the screen. In the light pen puthe, we can draw things on the screen, especially cathode ray tube CRT monitors. I think you know that earlier we had a big monitors. Nowadays also some places we use that CRT monitors, cathode ray tube monitors. So these monitors are big in size, right? Like this we have these, right? In the back side it is also big monitor. But still there are some places we use the CRT monitors. But nowadays we have LED and LCD monitors. We have LED and LCD. LED means, LCD means liquid crystal display. LED means light emitting diode. LED monitors. These are different technologies. Okay. Earlier we have a cathode ray tube. It's a big monitor. CRT, cathode ray tube. These are the three monitors at the moment we have. Okay. Remember, monitors are output device. Very simple. Let's say the first answer, multimedia projector. No, projector is output device. Right? Projector, what the projector does? Let's say if you have a laptop like this, you connect to the HDMI cable, high definition multimedia interface, HDMI cable, which can transfer voice and video both at the same time. That is called HDMI. And here we have a projector like this. When you use this projector, what they can do, right? It will project whatever the screen to a big screen. So it is output device. So because of that, this point doesn't come to the answer. Remember, I will tell you one thing. Whatever the MCQ puthe, okay? Whatever the MCQ, don't select correct answer at once. That is not the option. Because sometimes puthe, you will get misleading when you directly find the correct answer. First of all, you have to remove the unnecessary answers. Eventually, you will come up with the correct answer. Now you said number 4. But what I am saying is, when you do the MCQ, don't go with the correct answer very first time. What you can do, you just remove whatever the wrong answers first. See, multimedia projector, we know that printer is output device, so this doesn't come. Then I can remove this. Here also printer is there, so I can remove this. Here also monitor is there, I can remove it. So I can straight away, automatically I can get the correct answer. That is the way of do the MCQ. Remember, in the MCQ puthe, don't select the answer first time. No, that is wrong. If you do it, there will be a sometime mostly, some error pawn will be happier. Error pawn will be happen. That means some errors might occur without knowing you. Right? Answer. Don't select the answer at first time. Instead, what you have to do? You have to remove the incorrect answers. You have to cut it. Then by automatically you will get correct answer. Did you understand what I am saying? Abute?
Uh, yes, sir.
Alright. What about Nitesya? Did you understand, Pute?
Yes, sir.
Alright, great. And Pute, tell me, what is this joystick? Why we use for joystick? Hurry up. You should know.
Like for gaming.
Gaming for what? What is the purpose of it? Gaming is correct, Pute. What is the purpose of it? Let's say we use for gaming for what? What purpose? I will use,
To move,
yeah,
to
move.
move the.
Yes, move the cursor. Correct. Move the cursor. It's like a normally Pute, like this we have a joystick, we have a arrows here. We can we can go back, front, right? We can go back, right, left, front, something like that. So that means they use to move your cursor, move your object sometimes, and select those things. That's why we use joystick, right? That is especially in the game console, right? Game console, right? It's like this. Let's say I go to internet. One second, Pute. It's just stuck there. ක්ලාස් එක කරගන්න තියෙන්නේ. එක ඩිවයිස් එකක්වත් යූස් කරන්න එපා. 6:00 වෙනකම්. ඔෆ් කරන්න ඕක. Right. Okay, but I got some internet problem. I think now it's okay. Right. Okay, here Pute. Okay, I think, see, these are the joystick Pute. So you can see that. Normally we use mostly for gaming console as, see, there are a lot of options are there, right? These are joystick. I think you have come across these things. Okay, right. Okay, now Pute, okay, other things I think you know, all the things, very easy. Light pen, I think I have seen, I have told about light pen. What do you mean by the light pen? Okay, we'll go to the second question. Okay, now tell me, someone can tell me what are the output devices out of this? Sometimes they might ask output devices. What are the output devices? Just tell me from this line what are the output devices? Hurry up.
The multimedia projector, the printer.
Yeah, this one
The
and printer.
printer.
Yes, printer. Here we have monitor, multimedia projector. Okay, so these are output devices. That's why these three didn't come to the as a correct answer. That's why we selected this answer. So you can understand now. Good. Okay, second question. The three main functions of the information system. Main functions. Information system. What do you mean by the IS? We say IS. Shortly we say the IS system. Information system. Normally, let's say information system. Let's say this is the system. Normally what they do, they will get input from outside using the input devices, and inside that we do some processing. Very simple as that. Processing means we are going to do some conversion, right? Some changes. That's why the processing means, right? Processing, right? Converting, changing data into information, and finally we will get the result as output. Okay, so output device. This is the basic structure of the information system. Even your computer system also, let's say if we treat it as an information system, yes, using the input devices we are getting inputs, right? And within the CPU we do some processing, right? This is mouse, this is keyboard, this is CPU, central processing unit, this is monitor, and let's say we attach the printer here. Yes, this is the printer where we take some printout, so that is output. Printer is the device converting soft copy into hard copy. Sometimes we can say printer. What's the purpose of the printer? Converting what? Converting soft copy into hard copy. That is called printer, right? We use A4 sheet, A3 sheet, A5, B5, right? There are sheets available. We take whatever the thing in your computer as a hard copy. That is called the printer. What is the purpose of the scanner? Anyone? Can you tell me what do you mean by the scanner? Scanner means what? Yeah.
It is used to scan things.
Oh, we used to scan things. What kind of things we are scanning? Any example?
Like papers, PDFs.
Yes, correct. So scanning means, right? It's opposite of the printer. Very simple as that. Opposite of the printer is a scanning. That means you are going to, right? Hard copies converted back to soft copies. Why we want to do scanning? then only we can attach, right, document as a PDF or whatever the file. Normally we make, mainly when you do scanning, we make it as a PDF and send it. So we can attach to email, very simple as that. Attach to email, right? And we can send through the WhatsApp, WhatsApp, Telegram, right? Instagram. So whatever the social media also we can share. So because it converted to soft copy, hard copy will be converted to soft copy. That is called scan. Okay, good. Because we should know all the devices, because we don't know which one is coming for the exam. Okay, again coming back to the second question, we have discussed this. Okay, what would be the answer? Abute?
Only the first one.
What?
First one, sir.
Yeah, first one. Correct. We have an input, we have a process, and we have output. Very simple. Okay. So main functions. Function means what are the main activities, right? Main job role. That is called function. Nothing but. Okay. That is called if that is called function. Okay. I think, okay, now there are some things inside that. What are those things? Coding, compile, execute. What do you mean by code? Can anyone tell me about the code means what here? What does it mean, code? Any idea? Coding means nothing but it's writing the program. Write in the program. Let's say I am coding. Let's say I am a developer. I am writing the program. Let's say I use Python. It's not working. So when you write a Python, let's say I am writing the codes, right? When you are writing the code means we should have a code editor, or we say text editor. What are the text editors? Any idea? Text editors. Text editor means what? Text editor. Any idea about the text editor?
Something used to have edit some text sessions.
Yes. Examples. Text editors. Examples. So see, very simple. Notepad. Notepad is a text editor. Right? I think mostly we use Notepad somewhere. WordPad. MS Word. Microsoft Word is a what? It's a text editor, Pute. Nothing but. So these are text editors. Why we use text editors? Write some creating the documents and all those things. The same thing in a programmer, computer programmer, or the developer, computer or software engineer. It could be a software engineer. We say that senior software engineer, junior software engineer in the industry. Sometimes we say programmer, senior programmer, junior programmer. Sometimes we call them as a developer, the software junior developer, software engineer, junior. So those are the positions in IT company, right? Who can code, who can write the programs by using the source code. right? So that is, whatever the code that particular programmer or the developer or the software engineer type in puthe, we say that what? It's a source code. Source code means what? Source code means nothing but the particular developer write the particular program. For example, let's say int integer a equal 10. This is the statement, programming statement. Let's say again another one, int b equal, right, 20. Okay, this is also statement. Now I want to add these two, a plus b equal assigned to, let's say, c, likewise. Then let's say I want to print this, print c. What is this? These are the statement. Who will write this? The particular program or the particular developer, right? He will write this. For example, this is the statement 1 and this is the statement 2 and this is the statement 3. Okay. So Pute, so when you come to the coding means, this is a code. Let's say I am a programmer. That is about the coding. Okay. What about the compiling? Any idea about the compiling? කවුද දන්නේ compiling පුතේ? Who is know about the compiling?
Something we can get the things and get together. Uh, we can get information from different places and get them together.
No, what I am asking from the
Or else
programming concept, Pute. Programming concept.
you ask me why.
Any idea about the programming concept? What does it mean? Compile. So you should know this. It's like this. Right? Let's say now I have a document here, a equal 10. This is my writing codes, right? I am a developer. I write code. Now a plus b equals c. Let's say now print c. Can this understand by the computer, Pute? What do you think? This is the text editor.
No, sir.
Why?
Computer language should be in it.
Computer?
Computer language is
Yeah, computer
main
language.
for
Yes.
computer to.
Computer, remember Pute, computer doesn't know about English. This is the natural English. Normally, the programmers or developers use natural English to write the programs. Very simple, because it is very easy way to write it. But Pute, natural programming, natural English, right? Natural English can't understand by the computer, because computer only understand by which language? Binary, right? That is binary language, right? So these all statements, let's say this is statement 1, 2, 3, 4 should be converted to binary language, which is understand by the computer, right? Then only, let's say int, computer doesn't know what is this int. This is the integer type variable a assigned to number 10. No. But integer, you have to say, okay, this integer is 0, 1, 0, 1. So that bytecode should be generated. Each and every character, normally we use, let's say normally we use ASCII code. You know the ASCII code, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. How many bits are there? Anyone? This is your syllabus, right? How many bits are there in this American Standard Code for Information Interchange? Can you remember? American Standard, this is your syllabus pass, right? Code for Information Interchange. You should know these things because this is directly from your syllabus. They are asking how many bits are there in the ASCII code. How many bits? 7 bit. 7 bit. Right? American Standard Code for Information Interchange. Okay? This is with a 7 bit. 7 bits binary pattern. 7 bit. Normally in our computer, everything will be converted to the ASCII code. Remember, in a computer, language is a ASCII language. For example, what we have? We have put a, normally when you see the language, let's say simple A to simple Z, right? Then capital A to capital Z, right? And what else? We have a 0 to 9 and numbers again, special characters. These all are having the particular ASCII code, American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So that code should be understood by the computer only, nothing else. Remember. So that's why we have to compile our program. Right? Once you compile your programs, it will convert it to the source code into the bytecode, which can understand by the computer, and then only computer will execute that particular program and get the result. Very simple as that. So this conversion happened behind the scene, behind your computer. Right? The compiling part is happened behind you. Every programming languages embedded in a one particular compiler. Let's say C programming, C compiler. Java programming, Java compiler. Python programming, Python compiler. We have a this somewhat distracting. So did you understand about the compiler now? Now tell me, what's the purpose of the compiler? Anyone?
It's a language translator used to change the human language to a
Machine language.
computer language.
Yes, very good answer. Human language. Human language is natural English. Correct. Right? Human language into, right? Which language? Computer language. That is a binary language. Right? Specially called ASCII code. We are converting. Right? Okay, so that is the correct compiling means. So you should know compiling. Right? Right. Okay. Then after compiling, let's say we will got some answer here. Like this. Like this. Now this is converted back to let's say converting to the binary pattern by using a compiler. Here we have compiler, compile. Okay, then Pute, what to do after compiling? Now we still didn't get the answer. We just make the, so this is called text editor. In the text editor we write, this is called source code. In my this palette is, I'm stuck with this palette. 1 second Pute, I will just sort it out. This my this is my color palette of this my okay. Just close this and come. This it gets stuck. This one. Okay. Okay, what do you mean by the executable file, Pute? Anyone? Execute means what? Compile, then execute. Any idea? No idea?
Don't know, sir.
Oh, executing means Pute, you are going to run the program. Right, run the program. Let's say you want to, when you start the Python Pute, let's say Python program, you code it. Okay, once you code it Pute, what you have to do? Right, you have to run the particular program to get some output. Am I right? Yes, we have to get the result. So in order to make the result Pute, what we need? Right, we need interpreters. Sometimes they might ask, What do you mean by the compilers and what do you mean by the interpreters? Remember, compilers used to convert in your source code into bytecode, which can understand by your computer. As you said that converting human language to machine language, then only they can understand. But after converting the machine language, you need to get the result. In order to make the result, you should have some executable platform. Executable platform should be there. So executable platform should be what? That is called interpreter. Interpret. That means we are going to execute it. We are going to run the particular program and find the result. That's how it means, right? Okay. Now Pute, we'll go to this one. I'll share it. So I have a little bit problem my this one that my light pen where it gets stuck, but it doesn't matter. I will come up with this way. Okay. Okay. Right. Executable is what? Okay. What do you think, Pute? What do you mean by the design, develop and test? Any idea? Designing means what? Let's say computer, we say that designing stage, designing the system. What if you heard that word, what kind of a things comes to your mind? Anyone? Abute?
System development cycle.
Yes, very good. System development life cycle. Yes, we have a system development SDLC Puti. Correct. So we have a system development life cycle. We have a requirement analyzing. Once you analyze the requirement, we are going to design in. After we are going to design, sometime we develop, then we implement, then we test, and after testing we will deploy deploy to the users, then we are going to maintain. That's the process. Waterfall method. So we learn about the waterfall method. Waterfall, that means normally, let's say why we say waterfall, it's a step by step process, Pute. Step by step process, waterfall method. So that is the development of the there are linear development. We say linear development. We'll start one press, we finish that one particular press, go to another, then after that go to another, likewise step by step process, right? Very simple as that. So these design, word, develop, testing comes under software development life cycle. That is under software development stage. Okay. So there are some development style. For example, we have a spiral model, we have incremental and iterative development, right? We have waterfall model. There are different things. In A levels, this is O level. No, A levels we are learning lot of things in here. The development life cycle, we have a big chapter there, right? In order to learn when you do the A level ICT, right? But O level, they don't ask much, but you should know the meaning of that. You should know the meaning. What is the development? What is the designing? What is the testing? Everything should be understood. Okay. Okay, we'll go to the third question, Pute. Can you come up with the answer? Third one. Third one, Puthe, what's the answer? No
The
answer.
first one.
First one. Okay, good. Here, right? This one, bit, byte, kilobyte, and the terabyte. Okay, correct. Uh, Bit is what? 0 or 1. Okay. So what do you mean by byte? Byte means how many bits are there in a byte, Puthe?
4 bits.
Not 7. Not 7.
4.
It could be 8, Puthe. Okay, 8 bit. 8 bit, right? 8 bit equal 1 byte. So what about the kilobyte? How many bits, how many bytes are in a kilobyte? Puthe?
1024.
Yes, very good. 1024 bytes equal 1 kilobyte. Correct. That answer is correct. So kilobyte. So okay, terabyte, terabyte. Terabyte is more than the kilobyte. But look at the other options. They have here. See, we have megabyte. So we have a byte. Second one you see byte bit. No, it is wrong because byte is more than the bit. So they are asking ascending node. Ascending order means, right? It incremental. The capacity should be increment from the smallest to highest. That is called ascending node. So second one is wrong because bit is lesser than byte, right? So they put first answer byte. No, that is wrong. Then you don't want to select.
So,
Yes. Yeah, Puthe. Anything? Okay. And megabyte and kilobyte. What about the third one? Why is wrong? Anyone? Why the third one is wrong? Puthe, third one is wrong. Why? Anyone? What is the third one is wrong? What's the problem? Third one here.
Bit and byte are like coming at the last, and megabyte is surely greater than kilobyte.
Yeah, yes, see. So they put the megabyte in the first, which is wrong. Because megabyte are greater than the kilobyte, bit and byte. So, but they put it as a first answer. No, that is wrong. Because of that, we will not select this as a correct answer. What about the third one, fourth one? The same thing. Same thing. See, terabyte is the biggest one. Biggest. Gigabyte, megabyte. So if okay, I will tell like this. If this question asking, okay, if this question asking not the ascending order, descending order of the size, which one is correct? If this question asking from the descending order, what would be the correct answer? There should be a one specific answer you can select. Only one answer there. Anyone?
The fourth one.
Yes, fourth one. See, Puthe, fourth one, we have a terabyte, which is the biggest capacity. then gigabyte, then after that megabyte, then after that kilobyte. So that's how that happened, right? Okay. Putin, give me a 1 second, because this my Epic Pen software get issue. So it's very small file. I will straight away download that, because I cannot write without my pen, because then I can write and explain very well. I think I got some issue on this my Epic Pen. Give me a few minutes, I will just download that. So this is the Epic Pen. I use the Epic Pen for writing purposes. So this Epic Pen, without Epic Pen puthe my digitizer is not working. So I am very hard to write because I am practicing. While I am teaching, I need to write and explain. Then only the teacher students can get the things very easily. Without talking, because I can draw the diagrams and all. So that's how. But this Epic Pen sometimes puthe it gets stuck. So today that happened, that's why, but not normally, but it really happened. It's a small applications, but sometime I have a license on that, because when the license gets, only we can get all the features, full feature. That the softwares normally we have a trial versions, no? Trial versions they don't give what they don't give all the functionalities. Normally it's like this, no? You have a trial period, right? Let's say 30 days. Once the 30 days is finished, the trial period is finished. Then if you want to get the full benefit of the particular software, we have to pay it. Why puthe we want to pay a particular software? Why they ask us to pay? Anything? Any idea? You know that? This is a general question, but related to IT. Why we need to pay the particular software when you use it? Any idea? No idea? Let's say you are getting some software puthe by paying. Why you are paying? Because of they ask to pay, or what? What the reason? What imply that payment indicate of what? I think, am I audible? Guys, do I audible to you? No? I think you can hear me, Pute. Why Pute we are paying software? Nitesya, why Pute we are paying software? They ask us to pay in order to use the software. What do you think? Why? No idea. Okay, it doesn't matter. So if you have no idea, you just respond me. What about other Pute? Our Kalmune kid, what about Pute? You?
No idea, sir, but maybe they are trying hard to make that maybe, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, so it's like this Pute. There's a one reason Pute, because as you said, they are soft development of the software is a big deal, no Pute. They have spent their their labors, their material. Labors means they use their software developers to make it, and they use their materials, computers, equipment, everything, and there's a cost involved in that. So they have to incur that cost. So that is a one reason. Another main reason would be because by having the software, by purchasing, you will get a license. Once you get the license, it is say that okay, you have authorized to use that particular software. That is the licensing. That is come in handy, called software licensing. Remember, software license is like this Pute. Let's say I have a car. In my car Pute, I need to get the driving license, no? To drive a car. Right? Without a license, if the police is caught me, definitely I have to pay some fine because I didn't have a license. So what's the license? The driving license implies okay, you can drive the vehicle without any in any road because you get the license. You have the license. Same concept here. If you get the license from the software, from the particular software vendor, by paying that particular amount, you will get the license, you will get the you will get the software key or the password, whatever. Okay, Pute? Once you install that, what will happen? You are authorized to use particular software. And only on other hand, the software company will get the compensation from you guys, because software company also maintain, right, gradually. They want to pay their salary to their developers. So the money incurred from you only, they can manage all the cost what they have spending to develop that particular software. Remember, this is called software licensing. So every most of the software that is called proprietary software. Proprietary software means it's not a free of charge, Pute. You have to pay the money to get the license, and in order to use it and install it, you have to get the license and come. But there are some other kind of a software, as you aware, open source software. What do you mean by the open source software means, Pute? It is freely available in the internet. You can download and use it. For example, you just think about the Mozilla Firefox, Pute. Mozilla Firefox web browser is an open source software. You can download and use it without any issue, without any cost. Right? So there are some software, Pute, right, we can use very easily without any money. Let's say Open Library. I think you know about the Open Library. Anyone knows about the Open Library software? Open Library.
No, sir.
Yeah, that is Pute. Open Library means, see, this is, I have Office package. No? If I have Office package, Pute, I have a MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all things are there. Okay. I think this software is icon came. Yes. Okay. So library software means where you can use without any cost, Pute. Very easy. Okay. Now, Pute, we will move to this one. Question 4. What about the question 4? This is regarding the which of the following shows the storage devices of the desktop computer in descending order of the storage capacity. In there also that they are talking about the storage capacity. What would be the correct answer? Just try out and let me know.
Fourth, no, second one.
Okay.
Second
Okay,
one, sir.
second one. What else? Any Pute, are you agree with second one? Niteshya, did you agree with Pute second one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, correct. Answer is correct. Why, Pute? See, now tell me, just think about the first one. Register. Can you tell me where this register reside? Where? Register is where? They are talking about a which register where?
CPU.
Yes, very good. CPU register. Right? So what are the things inside the CPU? Anyone? What are the main part of the CPU? Tell me.
Arithmetic logical unit, computer memory, and register. Memory register and control unit.
Yeah, that's great. Those are the 4 answers. Right? We have a ALU, we have a CU, we have a memory registers, right? And we have a something called buses as well. Buses. Right? What do you mean by the buses? We have a data bus, we have an address bus, we have a control bus. Buses means buses, through the buses only data will be traveling here and there. Buses are there. right? Data bus carries the data from one location to another. For example, let's say arithmetic logical unit to control unit, or control unit to memory, or registers. Likewise. So those are the buses. Let's say in our bus pute, we have now normally we have I am at I am near the Gold Road. Let's say we have a Moratua, Pitakotua bus, Moratua and Peta bus, right? So what the bus does, right? Travels, right? Travels pedestrians or whatever the people who are going to the buses, right, somewhere. So they will travel people here and there, buses. The same thing, bus, data bus in the computer CPU. What does it mean? It travels data. It travels data, right, from one location to another. That is called buses, data. There are address bus also. Memory address. What do you mean by the memory address? And where this memory address comes? Anyone? Do you have idea about the memory address? This is we are talking about the CPU, right? Because these questions, lot of parts are under CPU. Can you tell me what are these memory addresses? Anyone? Where this reside in the memory address? Memory? Why we have memory addresses, Puti? What's the purpose of the memory address? Anyone? Puti, memory address is located in the computer memory. It's like a cabinet. Let's say you have a big cabinet or almari, right? We have a label. Let's say locker 1, locker 2, locker 3, locker 4, locker 5, something like that. We have lockers. Why we use lockers, Pute? Let's say one locker we put our jewelry, one locker we put our money, or one locker we put our ornaments, whatever the things, and one locker we put our cloth and whatever the things the valuable to us, we keep separate, right? The same concept in the computer memory, we have a memory addresses. Okay, so those memory addresses, Pute, right? So those memory addresses, what we do, right? We, let's say it's like this, no? Let's say now I want to come and meet you, right? Meet you guys. Let's say, first of all, I should know your address, your home address. Okay, first of all, I should your home address. Let's say I know your home address. I'll come to your home and knock your main door and or the gate. Then only I can find you. See, that is the address of your home address. Same concept here. If we want to find the data which is reside in the particular memory or the random access memory, first of all we should know where it located, which memory address that particular item is there. Sometime it could be a data, sometime it could be a value, sometime it could be another instructions. But the memory has memory addresses, label one by one. Each label has a space where we can hold, where we can keep the value. Remember, CPU, first of all, without straight away going to the memory to read and write the data. Remember, Pute, this is the very important point what I am saying. CPU, let's say if the CPU wants some data from the random access memory, it is called that what, stored program concept. Have you heard about the stored program concept, Pute? Stored program concept. Anyone who heard about the stored program concept? It is in your syllabus. Stored program concept. Stored program concept. Who is? Stop program concept. Huh? Anything? මතක නැද්ද? You forgot? ඒ උපේන්ද්‍ර උඹ මොකද මම ක්ලාස් කරනකො කියන දේ කිනින් කියපන්. මේවා රෙකෝඩ් වෙනවා. ගහලා එලවනවා අපිට හිතපු ගන්න වලට. මේ ඉන්න තේරෙන්නේ නැත්තම්. Okay. Pute, any idea of the stored program concept? No? No idea?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you heard about the name called von Neumann architecture? Von Neumann? No? Von Neumann architecture. Who is so he introduced the von Neumann architecture. For what? Right? He is the person who introduced the von Neumann architecture, Pute. For what? There's a reason. So he made a correlationship between the CPU and the RAM. Okay? CPU and the RAM, Pute. So CPU. What does the CPU does? What is the relationship between the CPU and the RAM? So that is called von Neumann architecture. That is the name called stored program concept. Right? So normally you should know that's a very basic what I said. Okay? Right. So here now, okay, now you know that computer memory, random access memory, what we have, right? What we have memory addresses, right? We have memory addresses. Okay. Okay, now tell me why these registers have so much of small capacity. Anyone? Any idea? Abute? Why? Because registers reside in the CPU. Okay? CPU has very limited, like a kilobyte of storage. Remember, kilobyte of storage. Kilobyte. Right? So these registers are very actually when you talk about registers, there are two kind of registers. We have a general purpose registers, we have a special purpose registers. So we don't want to go digging into internal details, internal description. But remember, registers are the small memory location where some particular data you can hold in your CPU, within the CPU. Remember, registers are the small memory area where you can keep some value. Whenever necessary, you can retrieve, you can take it back. That is called registers. So registers are the smallest capacities within the CPU. Remember that. Register capacity is very small, but there's another thing, another tricky thing. That is the most fastest memory. That is the most fastest memory, registers. Very fast. Very fast memory, but very small. When it's come to the speed, very fast, not like other RAM. It is the fastest memory registers, but when it's come to the storage, very limited. Are we clear on that point about the registers? Abute? Are you good at these registers now? Abute, can you hear me? Nitesh?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, Niteshya, did you understand this? The registers, the features of the registers? Okay. Right. Now tell me, what is this cache memory? Anyone? Cache memory. Any idea about the cache memory? This is how you have to revise this. This is under you. This is Pute. We are revising 2 years syllabus. Remember, it's a big task. 2 years syllabus. Right? 2 years syllabus. We are, because the grade 10 and the grade 11. We are discussing 2 years syllabus. That's why I am taking time, because otherwise Pute, no point. Right? So we know sometimes you will get answer, you will get this question in the essay part. Okay, what do you mean by the cache memory? And what do you mean by the registers? Then you should know how to write the answer. Registers are the most fastest memory in the computer CPU, and even it has a very small capacities of memory. That kind of idea you should have. That's how I am teaching like this. Right? I am taking time for explaining these things. Right? This is, you will recap your syllabus, grade 10 and the grade 11 syllabus. What I am talking. Because I didn't do any syllabus to you, all right? I just straight away jump into the questions and do the question. So I am not happy with the only do the questions. That's why I am digging into the detail of the things. I think you can understand how this sessions is going on. We have to take time and, right, elaborate. Then only you will recap the things. Okay, registers. Are you okay with registers? Any doubt on registers? Hurry up. I need your answers, Puti. Okay.
No, sir, all clear.
Very good. What about the cache memory, Puti? Anyone about the cache memory? Cache memory is a high-speed memory location, right? It is also kind of a high-speed memory location where it resides frequent access data by the CPU from the memory. Because remember, CPU doesn't want to go here and there, back and forth every time to get the same data set, and use within the CPU. No, because CPU is a very intelligent device. It's a brain of the computer. It's a microprocessor. It's a processor of the computer, where it always time to do things very fast, at a high speed. So because of that, CPU needs this support through the cache memory. Let's say CPU shifting back and forth every time to memory for the same data set. What will happen? It is time wasting, time consuming. CPU doesn't like that. Right? CPU doesn't like that to do that way. CPU want that same data set nearby with their back of their storage, and whenever necessary the CPU, right, might can get very easily. That's why this cache memory come in handy. Okay, cache memory come in handy because it saves all the frequent access data. Okay, remember this cache memory capacity is very small capacity, like a 4 MB, 3 MB. Sometimes when you refer the computer processor, you are asking, what is the cache memory? What's the capacity? If you go with the CPU, when you purchase the CPU, when you buy the CPU, right, you are checking this cache memory capacity. If you have some higher capacity of cache memory, that is good to you, good to your computer. Okay, But remember, it's not it not goes like a gigabyte, right? It's a very limited, right, megabyte. Okay, it's like a 4 MB, 3 MB, 5 MB, 6 MB cache memories are there nowadays in this. Even the most sufficient CPUs, most recent CPUs also, they have a capacity is very less. That is okay. But the purpose is the urgent thing. Purpose. Cache memory always keep your frequent access data. Remember, it is like a support to the CPU, where the CPU wants to access every same data set here and there. The cache memory keep that particular data on behalf of the CPU. If the CPU need it, then cache memory is ready to provide instead of going to the RAM. It is like in between the RAM and the CPU. Cache memory reside in between the RAM and the CPU. Now are you clear at this cache memory, Pute? Okay. Niteshya, can you tell me what's the purpose of the cache memory as I teach you, as I taught you now?
Cache memory is a primary memory. So
It's not a Pute, it's
it
not a
is
primary
the
memory. It's not a primary memory. Cache memory is not a primary memory. We have RAM and ROM. Don't forget. Cache memory is not a primary memory. It's a kind of a memory. You can say it's a kind of a memory. Where it reside on? Can you finish the answer, Pute? Cache memories.
it is smaller in capacity than other memories,
Okay.
but it is a faster memory.
Okay.
So this acts as a mediator between the CPU and the memory and the primary memory.
What is the purpose of it?
Uh,
Purpose. Main purpose of the,
to store
yeah.
to store data frequently.
Yeah, to store the data which is used frequently by the CPU. That is the tricky point. Remember, tricky point would be, you should remember this. Sometimes they might ask, what is the main purpose of the cache memory? To keep the frequent access data. That's it. You are okay, right? Okay, that is about the cache memory. It is reside on the CPU and the memory. Sometime, remember, nowadays when you purchase the CPU, within the CPU we have a cache memory. Okay, we have a L1 cache, L2 cache, L3 cache. I will show you cache memory. In my CPU, Pute, you go to task manager, and you also can see the your L1 cache, L2 cache, those things. Okay, this is our task manager, Pute. When you go to memory, right. See, this is my CPU. Intel Core team i7 machine එකක් තියෙන්නේ පුතේ මට. මේ තියෙන්නේ cache memory. Can you see here? පුතේ මේ තියෙන්නේ cache memory. L1 cache, L2 cache, L3 cache. Did you see? Can you see this, Pute? No? Here, what's the capacity for the L3 cache? What's the capacity? L3 cache, what is the capacity?
4.0 MB.
Yeah, 4.0 MB, correct. See, this is the cache memory, what we are discussing. So it's in the CPU. See, it's on the CPU. So you can check your CPU cache memory. Now you can try and tell, are you in a computer or the tab or mobile phone? Are you logged into the laptop or desktop? I'm asking from you.
Tab sir.
tab. tab එකෙන් නම් පුතේ බලන්න බැරි වෙයි වගේ. What about others? Putte, you are in login. You log in the laptop. Niteshya. Okay, Putte, here. Right. So when you log into the laptop, Putte, you can see, look at this task manager. Go to the CPU. Right. It's like this. You can come like this. And here, Putte, see. You go to the performance. When you click the performance, you will see the cache memory. Because you should know actually practically how you can note your cache memory at least. No point of right learning without doing right where these things no Putte. So that's what I am showing you these things. So that's how the learning, no? Okay. Okay, Putte, here here we have done the registers. We have a cache memory. Hard disk. Putte, hard disk is a which kind of a device? Which category hard disk comes under? Putte? Can you remember hard disk? I am asking which kind of a device this. Is it this is the storage device, no? Storage device we have a two kind of a. Can you remember? What are the storage device two kind? Can you remember we have done what? What we have done normally primary storage and secondary storage. Are you aware of that? Putte? Okay. It's like this, no? Here, Putte, we have a primary storage. Okay. This is primary. And we have a secondary storage. Putte, can you see my board? Secondary storage. What are the primary storage? Main thing. Anyone? One is we have what? Primary storage, Putte, what we have? We have random access memory. Then we have read-only memory. Am I right? Second storages, what are? Second storage devices, Pute, we have two things. What are the things? We have what?
Hard, hard is called secondary device,
Yes, very good, Pute. Yes,
right?
correct. We have a magnetic, no? So that is under magnetic. Hard disk goes on the magnetic storage. Okay. Magnetic storage. Then under magnetic storage we have, as you said, magnetic hard disk. Right? We have a magnetic hard disk. And we have a floppy disk. I think you know about the floppy disk. I will show you later. Floppy disk. And we have a zip disk. And we have a jazz disk. And we have a magnetic tape passage. I think you aware about the magnetic tape. Earlier, there are a lot of movies comes in the magnetic tape drive. Now we use tape disk only for backup purpose. Magnetic tape. This is a one category of secondary storage. Okay. Right. Next on Pute, we have what? We have a optical storage. What do you mean by the optical storage? Optical storage device. That is Pute, nothing but we use what? CDs, DVD, Blu-ray, this is secondary storage. Secondary storage. Pute, you have a writing book in with you? No? Pute, do you have a writing book with you where you can note this down? Pute, can you hear me? So this is how the primary and the secondary. Okay? I cannot hear you. Okay, this is Pute, this is the storage devices. Storage devices can be handy, come with the primary and the secondary storage. Right, but there are some things, more things too, you have to write it. Right. But you should know first primary, it is random ROM. Secondary, we have a magnetic storage. We have a under magnetic storage, there are a lot of devices are there. Magnetic hard disk, floppy disk, zip disk. That's it. Are you okay with this, Pute?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about the other devices? Any idea? Second storage devices? Anything else? You know? What about the solid state disk? Have you heard about the solid state disk, Pute?
Yes, sir. That is examples for a solid state device is USB device. USB.
Yes, yes, very good.
Is this right?
Yes, solid state devices, Pute, for example, let's say we have a flash drive, pen drives, right? Those things. We have a solid state disk. So that is very faster, very fast. Okay. That is about the solid state disk, right? I will show you in detail, right, about these storage devices, right? Solid state disk, right? It's very faster memory at the moment. Now all the laptops and all the desktop, they use solid state disk. Okay. Right. Okay, Pute. Okay, I think today we will wind up the class. Okay, what do you think about the class? Any comments, Pute? Did you understand what I am saying? Pute? Are you clear about what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
So, do you like this class? Do
Yeah.
you like this class?
Yeah, it's quite good, sir.
Okay, Pute. So this is the just the beginning of the class, Pute. So we have to do a lot of things, right? So you can understand that there are a lot of things you should learn if you want to get a pass. Pute, we are trying to get a pass, not the B, not the C. Remember, ICT you have to get a pass. So that's how I am learning. Most of my students anyway, because so I am all my student will get a pass if the student is learning ICT from me. Definitely they will get A pass, right? Because I am guarantee that if you are coming to the classes regularly, right, without missing, you will get a pass, right? That's my guarantee. But you have to come to the classes. If you are come to the classes, I will teach you, right, to how to get a pass. So then Pote, okay, by next week we will meet, right? Next week we will meet and we will continue from this point onwards. If you have any doubts, Pute, you can WhatsApp me, right? You can message me, it doesn't matter. By next week, Pute, we'll have another session. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Pute, take care. Good night. Bye.